There are no words that could accurately describe how I felt that day. My whole world had come to a standstill. I had been diagnosed to having breast cancer. As those words streamed through my ears, I felt the very thing that defined me as a woman in my culture, part of my pride as a young woman who hasn't breastfed her first child, had been the very thing threatening my identity. The brokenness, the thoughts of segregation by fellow women wore me down. I later on started treatment with chemotherapy, for regardless of my pain, I still had the will to live, to fight, and to win. The loss of my hair, my crown, didn't make it easy, but still I stood. I sat on that throne and declared my dominion, my reign. I am now in full remission. The early detection made the chances of recovery higher. I conquered. I stood. I am a queen. Long live the queen.
Cancer, first of all, is a disease whereby we have abnormal cells, which are basically rapidly growing and are not able to sustain its own normal cell environments. So for breast cancer, you'll find it has become very common, and especially nowadays, we have so many risk factors. Some of them include smoking, genetics, you can have family history of cancer. Others also include alcohol. Excessive alcohol intake may also predispose one to getting breast cancer. So for us ladies, we need to go and have a proper breast examination. One also needs to be taught how to do a self-breast exam, whereby you're going to look for lumps or any swellings or any changes on the skin or any abnormal nipple discharges. I'll encourage that each one of us who has a sister, they should check on their breasts. They should actually know how to palpate their breast and feel for an abnormality. Also look to see if the skin of the breast is changing to be orange-like. We still have to remember that also men can get breast cancer. So also for the men, they also have to check for breast masses and also any swellings.
Cancer has long-term and short-term effects in terms of the psychological part of the woman. The short-term effects are once they're diagnosed, they'll start thinking about their physical appearance, they'll start thinking about their offspring, they'll start thinking about how the world will view them, and all this will cause a lot of anxiety, which unfortunately, if not dealt with, might end up in a long-term mental illness. The long-term are mainly to do with the side effects of the treatment. Will the treatment work? Will it not?
If one seeks help early, they can be prevented, treated, and managed. So speak out. Let your voice be heard. Long live the Queen.